Yes. Hi, everyone. I'm Dr. Kim Duramo. I wanted to share in this video something that came up in the workshop that we did yesterday live about connecting with the heart to follow your wisdom, to access your truth, and to always make the choices that create the most expansion in your life, in your health. It can be really hard, especially as a physician who's been assisting so many people with mind-body healing, when there's so much out there that you could do when it comes to, conventional medicine or, nutrition, supplements, energy healing, like fill in the blank. And then within each of those structures, there's like a million different things that could be helpful for you, but you're going to chase yourself, chase your tail around and around and around, if you're not really in your clarity. So this question came up in the workshop, and I'll share the workshop link so that you can join, because the replay is free and you can go in there and view it now. It came up around, well, how do I know the difference between my head and my heart? What my mind is telling me that could just keep me in never-ending circles of more, or what's truly coming from my wisdom. And so an easy two-step process that's really, really helpful anytime. I've shared this in my book, The Mind Body Toolkit, about asking better questions. A lot of people are asking, what's wrong with me? What's wrong with me? What's wrong with me? And I know for me, when I had an autoimmune illness years back with chronic fatigue and chronic pain, that's what I was asking. And one of the big things in my book is ask a better question. When I started to look at what's right about this I'm not getting, or what would it take for me to heal? That's a very different question than what's wrong with me? What's wrong with me? And you'll get a very different answer. You'll have different awareness, and it will lead you down a completely different path. But in order to have the clarity of that answer versus just what the mind thinks, you've got to do step one first. Hello to everybody who's here live. Robert says, I'm stuck in fight or flight from a recent scare of coronavirus. I'm over the scare, but I'm a little stuck with shortness of breath. Yes. Well, I would definitely refer you to the workshop we did yesterday, even just parts of it, because the tools that we used were really powerful to assist in releasing what's going on in the past and get your energy here now, so it's not still caught up in the residue, and to actually complete with these parts of ourselves that are maybe still in that fear. But for what we'll do here, and you can feel into this as well, it may clear a lot of what's going on for you. We've got to do this step one. So in step two, yes, we're asking a better question, or putting your hands on your heart and getting awareness. It's a really powerful thing to do, to breathe into the heart, because as I shared the science of this on the workshop, this aligns all of your electromagnetics in your body in a higher alignment. But step one is essential, and this is what most people are leaving out completely. I've got to align first with the essence of what I'm asking for. So for any choice I'm making, I've got to get clear, not from visualization and what is it I really want, but just from the energy of it. So harmony, love, joy, ease, peace. And this step is really the most essential step. So yes, there's two steps, but most people are just doing the second one. And it's really, if you were just to do one, if you just did this first one, it will automatically create to you making better choices. So if you just put your hands on your heart and breathe, relax your shoulders, and start to just feel into that essence of peace, joy. I'm okay exactly as I am. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yes, right? You don't even have to know how it got created. One of the tools we did in the workshop was this really great thank you exercise, as if it's already been received, as if it's already occurred. Yes to this. So feel for 3 to 5 breaths into the state of joy or harmony. Robert's saying, don't forget food. Yes, choosing food. How do I even know what to eat, what to do? So just feeling into, I am whole and complete. Now you may see this energy as light. You may feel it as just warmth or goosebumps. You may have other imagery of what joy really is. So go to the end result first and take 5 slow breaths, to just let your cells register that. So breathing in, it's okay. I am whole and complete. All is well. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And now you go to that second step. Is this, cup of coffee or this supplement or this medication or the marrying this person or taking this job or moving to this city, whatever small or big decision, aligned with what I'm asking for in my heart? Is this going to contribute to this abundance I've connected with in step one? Or is it going to diminish? So you can't actually have that unless you first connected. You'll immediately feel when you choose that, all right, this decision or this substance, whatever it is, does this contribute and expand that, or does it diminish that? And when you do it this way, it will be black and white. You will immediately know, like, ooh, don't go to your mind, because your mind has all its own thoughts about this. Go in your awareness. What do I sense? What do I feel? The more you practice this, the more adept you will become. So it's really, really quick that you're able to make choices and decisions from your clarity. All right, I am at drkimd.com. Definitely subscribe if you're on YouTube and ring the bell. Share this with 3 people you love, because the more we each connect with who we are and the wisdom inside us, I guarantee you we will create a truly magnificent world in a very, very short time. The awakening happens within each of us, not from going out there telling other people to awaken, but simply by being that embodiment yourself. So share this video with those you love. You can join me in Facebook in the Mind Body community, and I will post the free workshop we did yesterday because the recording is available. And we did really powerful mind body tools. Let me make it a clickable link. Here we go. We did really powerful mind body tools throughout that, and people had really incredible experiences. So that is a free workshop we did. You can listen to the replay right now. It's running. Tony said, I'm experiencing acute grief over losing my dog 10 weeks ago. I'm in a low frequency and can't seem to shift it. And it's really the same thing in that step one process, whether it's a decision or it's a, wanting to resolve something within us. There's a lot more we did in that workshop, but even just in basic, connect 3 times a day, sweet love, in this space of the heart. Breathe exactly where you are. Don't try to shift it. Don't try to make it get better. Don't try to be in a higher frequency. Be willing to be in the one you're in with greater willingness and presence. And that is what increases your frequency. I talked about that a lot more in the workshop, about the science behind that, about the electromagnetics of the body and how to tune into your heart for a realignment instantly. So please feel free to tune into that and let me know. Brianna said, it's really hard to hear my intuition, even after doing the ABC tools, especially when it comes to food choices or making the next steps toward my healing. I asked, but it's feeling blocked. Yeah, so practice this and see if you can release judgment, because a lot of times we have judgment around food. I know for me in the beginning, my body would immediately go, yep, this is what I'm going to eat. It was like a big a cafe where I used to have my office, and it'd be like, yeah. And then my mind would go, oh, no, that has gluten in it. Oh, no, because, there's whatever in it. And it would kind of like muddle the waters. So if you instead, and I have a video on my YouTube called Food Foreplay, hands on your heart, connect with your body. I love you, body. All is well. It's okay for you to receive everything in ease and grace. What will contribute the most to me? So first, step 1, feel into the energy of it. Wholeness, lightness, all is well. And amplify that. Take a minute. Let it amplify out beyond your body. I am well. I am whole. I am living in well-being and health. That's step 1. And then step 2. What will this food contribute to that expansion in me? And you'll immediately feel it like, oh, you're like repelled, or you're like, oh yeah, trust that. That is not craving. That is not automatic reactive patterns. That is your truth. So just stay with that process and stay with that space in you, and you'll access a lot more awareness and choose from awareness instead of choosing from conclusion and fear. All right, everyone, lots of love. Definitely tune into the workshop. It's only going to be replaying for a couple of days. You'll want to set aside a couple of hours to really move into that and move through that, because it was so powerful. I know it will be life-changing for many, many people. We did also share an invitation for a live program that we have starting in June. So for those of you who would like my live personal assistance, that is at drkimd.com /health. And you can check out that program. I'll put the link here as well for any of you who would like to work with me live. All right, everyone, lots of love to everyone in the community, and thank you for being here. I'll see you soon.